fans, Susan Singari here, backstage with a big winner tonight, Justin Joyboy Ibarrola. All right, Justin, let's talk about your fight.
Not my best performance, but I know how to come out with a victory when I need to and my back's against the wall. So never a worry in the ring. I got to do what I got to do, and I'm good at adapting in the moment. So
you're not pleased with your performance. Why?
A little tired, didn't have a lot of rest these last couple of days, not trying to make any excuses. But, you know, I'm ready for bed right now. I don't think I'm a party tonight.
Are you getting sleepy during the interview? Is that what you're telling me? That's not good, Justin. We can't have that.
Hey, at least you know when I'm sleepy or tired and not feeling it, I can still pull out a victory. So.
And that's so important. I want the fans to understand how you said you weren't pleased with your performance. How important is it to be mentally prepared for the fight? Because that does play a key role in winning a fight.
Absolutely important. I've struggled with that, you know, through every fight I had with the BKFC. You know, some days you're not mentally there, and you really have to push past your limit to really find yourself and recoup and just pull out that victory. Some days you are there and you just perform, and you can clearly tell the difference on the days you're there and the days you're not.
Even though you're not pleased with your performance, what do you feel worked for you tonight in the fight?
I'm really good at, you know, my level changes and my feints, getting my opponent to think a lot. So when I get my opponent to think a lot, it really puts me in a good position to finish fights.
So we were just talking a little bit about how important it is, the mental aspect of the fight. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, you know, every fighter, you guys forget that we have emotions and feelings because we're so good at keeping our composure in the ring. But, you know, we struggle mentally as well. You know, it's not easy going in there and thinking you're going to win every night or be on your best performance. So,
how did you change up training camp specifically for this fight?
I was really focused. I put aside a lot of things, and I was more focused on just staying more grounded with my punches, just keeping it very more technical and more patient. So I wasn't really, you know, rushing anything. And yeah, I actually did less this camp, but more of those little things I never do.
Now, yesterday the weigh-ins, was it the Grim Reaper, or were you planning on putting him to sleep? Because we're going to roll that video right now, and it was I got to compliment you. You come up with some really great walkout, weigh-in outfits, walkout songs. Let's tell our viewers what they saw.
So I just showed up in my pajamas, like I just woke up for weigh-ins, carrying my pillow around, and it was just a little message to the nightmare that he's the one going to sleep today.
And speaking of superstitious, it's Friday the 13th here in Florida, and the nightmare. Any thoughts on that?
Now that you mention it, maybe that's why I had a little bit of a problem today, but, you know, I think I brought the nightmare to the nightmare, so I'm okay with that.
Who do you want next?
I'm staying patient and letting Dave Feldman figure that out for me.
Okay. And finally, we have a lot of fans that write in with these kind of questions, and, you know, I'm not saying you're new to the sport, but we've watched your progression as the sport has grown and as you have grown as well as a fighter. What is the best advice you can give to somebody who wants to get into bare knuckle?
You gotta really do it all in, or else it's never gonna happen. And put your pride aside, you know, and just stay humble and work hard. A lot of these guys have too much pride and they end up losing because they can't keep their mouth shut.
All right, good advice. What would you be doing if you weren't a fighter?
Oh, man, I was really big into video games when I was a kid, so I don't know. I would have figured something out. Fireman. Oh, you know what? I actually really wanted to be a pilot.
Soar away through the skies?
I'm
going with you.
It was either join the Air Force or move to Florida and pursue fighting.
All right, well, we're glad that you pursued fighting. Before we go tonight, any friends, family, or sponsors you'd like to thank, sir?
There's a lot. But, you know, thank you to those who did sponsor me and to all my friends who are there for me. You guys know it's coming from the bottom of my heart. I love you guys, and thank you so much.
All right, we heard it here first. Justin Joyboy Ibarrola with a big win. Congratulations. Can't wait to see you fight again. Thank you for taking the time to interview with us.
Thank you so much.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you awake enough to do this?
Let's do it.
So for Bare Knuckle News, I'm Susan Singari, and this is
Justin Ibarrola.
And remember, fans, remember, no one beats us to the punch.